Okay, how you guys doing? So today we are going to cover a very brief lesson. It's going to be very nice, short and sweet. So say I'm using Logic. How do I record my music programming? Like for example, screen capture it, and so that my audience can see me, or how do I screen record anything in general so my audience can see me without having to invest in solutions like using a video capture software like a vmix wirecast, and some of these other ones, right? Cool. So first things first, I'm going to show you guys a bad screen. Forgive me, it's just to get the point across. So I'm going to show you guys the entire screen briefly. All right, cool. So the way this works is QuickTime is the solution. Okay. And if you don't know what QuickTime is, it's one of the applications that is given to you by default as a Mac user. Okay, so you click on QuickTime, you get the window, click cancel, go ahead and go to File, go to Screen Recording, and over here you have three modes here. These three modes are for capturing pictures. This is to capture the picture of the entire screen, a picture of a selected window, and a picture of a selected portion, okay? And that's how that is done. We are going to focus more on these two with the two recording buttons, or the circle buttons for recording. This is for entire screen, this is for a select section. So the way it works is this. Say, let's talk about select section first, right? Or selected portion. Say I wanted to record something and maybe I wanted just part of my screen to show. Maybe I wanted just the part of this in Logic to show. Then that's what I'm going to record. Okay? And it's as simple as that. Got it? For the purpose of the tutorial, we're going to do an entire screen, as many of you guys are probably going to do, and just basically crop certain things out in post editing, if anything. Okay, cool. So we're going to do that. Let's look at the options we have. Record is just going to record. So let's look at the options we have. The options we have is categorized into 4 sections. Okay. Save to stands for the location we want to save the file to. Timer stands for setting a timer before the recording. Microphone is just where you want to hear your voice from. Options are just other options it gives you. Okay, you can have it all unchecked or checked. I'm gonna tell you what they all mean. Okay, good. Let's start from the top. Saving. If you have QuickTime player checked, it's probably going to save to the desktop by default. If you want anything else, you're going to have to click other location and pick it. Pick wherever you want to actually save it to, whether it's an external hard drive, flash drive, wherever. Pick it. Okay. So that's what that section is all about. Then there is the timer. Okay, the timer simply is, say for example, I wanted a 10-second timer or a 5-second timer. Okay, when I click it and I start to record, it's going to give me the timer as you guys see on my screen. Okay, that's not what I want. Okay, cool. So we're gonna go back and continue what we are doing. Okay, great. So that's what the timer is all about. Okay, we're going to set it to none. We don't want to use it. Microphone. Okay, of course we want to use built-in microphone because that's what we are talking. That's the whole purpose of this video. So we're not even going to talk about anything else over there. Okay, and then options. Okay, well, before we move on to options, let's talk a little bit about the microphone. Built-in microphone. We want to make sure that is checked. At the same time, we want to make sure we are able to, I didn't want to record yet. We're able to go to System Preferences, go to Sound, and make sure we have that available to us. You hear me talking, it's working, right? If it wasn't working, you wouldn't hear anything, okay? So that's the good thing. We know it is working, okay? So internal microphone and internal speakers, right? Because I'm not using anything. at the moment. So we know we are good to go. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and have that selected. Options: show floating thumbnail. Okay. Show floating thumbnail. Okay. Remember last section. Remember last selection. Okay. And show mouse clicks. I think you can have all those selected. Okay. There's no harm in having both of those selected. Okay. Then there is one more important thing I want to talk about. When you go to view, well, let's do this. Okay. When you go to view, okay. When you go to view, okay, you're going to have, so let me put it this way. Say I wanted people to see me. Say I wanted people to see me. This is what I'm going to need to do, okay? I'm going to have to go to new movie, okay? Just watch. That's going to be the first thing I'm going to do, okay? Say I wanted people to see me. I'm going to do new movie, okay? Cool. Once I do that, now I'm going to go to view and I'm going to say float on top. Very important. Okay. Now I'm going to do screen recording. Now, whatever I do, the video will stay on top. Okay. So make sure you remember that. Okay. And at this point, if you are done, it's as simply as recording. I don't need my video to be on. Okay. So I'm going to just, you know, not use it. But anyways, it doesn't really matter. I could just go ahead and just do a screen recording and go ahead, make sure everything is selected, and then make sure I record. And bam, it's recording. How do I know that? When you start, you see this button at the top, you know it's recording, everything is good, okay? So once you're done, okay, then you can go ahead and click stop. And then it brings it up, and you can just play it back to make sure you did the right thing. So let's see. It's recording. How do I know that? When you start, you see this button at the top, you know it's recording, everything is good, okay? So once you're done, okay, then you can, it's recording. How do I know that? When you start, you see this button at the top, you know it's recording, everything is good, okay? So once you're done, okay, then you can go ahead and click stop. All right, good. So at this point, we know everything is good to go, okay? And so if we close it, it's just going to go to our desktop, okay? How do we know that? When we go to our desktop, we're going to see it over here, okay? It's right there, okay? Cool. So I hope that makes sense. All right. All right, and that's all you need to know in order to record with on your Mac, just using your internal microphone. Okay, it's as simple as using QuickTime. That's the answer. Okay, QuickTime, your best friend when it comes to doing screen recordings that you don't feel like using Wirecast for. I have other solutions, but I'm just teaching you what most of us want to know, which is how do I do all that without having to do what I'm doing right now. Okay, I decided to capture it this way so you can really get more out of this. Okay, all right, cool. All right, well, have fun working with this. Until next time, see you guys in the next video. All right, stay blessed and please subscribe if you found this video beneficial. All right, bye-bye.